Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Fight back. Promise you, anybody can. Homie, I can. The right back. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On play action, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Jackson, option right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. To throw is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Travis Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. down pass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation in a fourth down.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down, and he said people have to understand there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bill 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Half 85, half 85. Yep.
To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Attack.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Alert!
Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Middle.
To the air. Allen steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. You change it. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ready. Shot. Sit up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and a yard.
Sit up.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 2nd down, here's the option. That's going to